Just One More Swim by Caroline Pitcher and Jenny Jones. Big Bear's tiny cubs were safe inside her snowdrift den. The cubs woke up. They yawned and stretched. They turned their heads towards the sound of the sea. Big Bear stood up and sniffed the air. She lumbered out towards the water. The cubs scampered after her, blinking at the dazzling world. Big Bear padded across the ice. She stopped and dug a hole. She dipped in her paw and scooped out a fish. The cubs did the same as Big Bear. One dug a hole, the other pounced on the white cloud of white and frightened off the fish. The cubs squabbled, they fought, they tackled each other and tumbled and rolled over and over in the snow. They ran and raced on their snowshoe paws and tummy tobogganed on the ice. But then they stopped and stared. "What is that?" they asked. The cubs trembled as they gazed at the blue-green sea ahead. Each morning, Big Bear coaxed her cubs a little further towards the sea. Then one day, Big Bear and her cubs slowly and carefully made their way right to the water's edge. Big Bear gently slid into the icy sea. The cubs jumped and squealed. "Come back! Come back!" they cried. But Big Bear swam out strongly to an island of ice in the waves. The cubs waited for her, shivering on the thin ice. They watched seals curve over the rolling waves and saw silver fish flip and spin. The water rippled. The cubs patted it, but it just wouldn't stay still. Then they put two paws in and jumped right back out again. Big Bear called to her cubs to swim over to the island. "Come to me across the sea," she urged. Up in the air, the seabirds flew, crying, "Swim, swim." "You can do it," called Big Bear. "I know you can." "Swim, swim." And they did. Before they knew it, the cubs were swimming too. Under the water they went, twisting and turning in the aquamarine sea. Up to the top of the water they swam, passing a narwhal with his sword and a whiskered walrus. Then they dived down from on high, cutting through the waves. The cubs paddled with their powerful paws over and under the Arctic waves. They splashed and thrashed and somersaulted through the icy water. "So this is what we do. We can swim too." They paddled and swam until Big Bear insisted, "Come out now." The cubs pulled their weary bodies onto the ice, shaking rainbow drops all over Big Bear. Then Big Bear led her cubs to where the juicy blueberries grow. The cubs ate and ate until their muzzles and paws turned blue. Big Bear sprawled on her back, paws in the air. She enjoyed the sunshine on her damp fur. But the cubs had other ideas, and as they headed back towards the water one more time, Big Bear smiled as she heard their call. "Just one more swim."